today. From Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Tennessee Titans. Taking on the
Now Goff on first down. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Goff. And his throw is incomplete. This defense for the Titans, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game. Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
On first down, it's Arnold, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5. Goff now looking to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff to Henry. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
So, CD, you talk about this football team, some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely, but that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here, and then they realize, I'm not not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame. They talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers, so that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. He's going deep for Brown.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again to Henry. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production. And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. The handoff, running left, Henry. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. 1st and goal from the 6. They'll run here with Evans.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
We're scoreless after 1.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Henry.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry. Touchdown number 15 of the year.
And the Titans go coast to coast and finish the drive.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Goff now looks to throw. That's complete once again to Hopkins. A little tough on the secondary there, in zone defensively. Quarterback had time to survey and find a spot.
And if you want to change things up and put a little more pressure on him, you can go to man coverage. Everyone matches up and send more pressure. But you can also do it out of zone coverage if you're worried about what's going to happen on your back end. Send someone else, drop someone else out of the line. The old zone blitz could come into play.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Caleb Farley. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Derrick Henry. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On third down, Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Fights off the defender. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Here's Goff. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. A first down carry for Henry. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Second down, they go again with Henry. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
On third down, Henry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Henry will get it. He's been busy today.
82 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. 6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. They'll try the right side with Henry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Now it's Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry as the first half is winding down.
And the Titans would extend their lead here just before halftime. So what a first half that he... They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Fighting to stay upright. He'll drop this down to Williams. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot before break here. Goff. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And his guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play call from here on out, got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They'll run on first down. It's Henry, and he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On third down, Henry. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. They'll run for it with Henry. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers, let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 3rd touchdown now. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Looking to throw again on second down.
Goff right back to Jeudy, and it's complete.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Goff. Under a heavy rush, rush, and down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. Now Goff. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
I think this...
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Boy, 175 yards rushing for him in this one, and he is drawing ever closer to a 2,000-yard season.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And, boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete. 2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action. Hands it off out of the gun.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 41, Goff. Pass incomplete. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Goff now to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Arnold. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a big play there for the Broncos. On 1st down, it's gone. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Here's Goff.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
The Broncos on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Goff. They'll wind up losing about a dozen on the play. And it'll be 4th down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Desperation time for Goff on 4th.
Open man, he completes it to Judy.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Boy, 196 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Bulldozes past him. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. On 1st down, it's Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Again, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Is it okay if I break one up?
On 1st down, Goff. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Goff. He finds his man, complete. That's Arnold. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. A shotgun snap for Goff. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a big play there for the Broncos.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4th down is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done. Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go along.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is caught at the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Janovich, the fullback. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, always...
Goff on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Judy. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Gone. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the Titans come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Tennessee, the win is number 9 for them on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have